Godak News.
Pro-Kremlin party's surprise victory in Slovak election threatens NATO and EU unity on Ukraine. In a stunning turn of events, Slovakia's election results reveal a pro-Kremlin party's unexpected triumph, posing a formidable challenge to NATO and EU's solidarity on Ukraine. Preliminary data, released by Slovakia's Statistical office at 6 a.m. local time, indicates that Robert Fico's populist SMER party secured 23.3% of the vote, surpassing initial expectations. Progressive Slovakia, PS, a liberal and pro-Ukrainian party, trailed with 17% of the votes. Former Prime Minister Robert Fico now stands a chance to reclaim his position, but the path to power requires forging coalition partnerships, given that his party's share of the vote falls short of an outright win. The moderate Left Laws Party, led by a former SMER member, emerged in third place with 15% of the vote and could play a pivotal role in coalition negotiations. With 7 political parties surpassing the 5% threshold for parliamentary entry, coalition talks are poised to involve multiple stakeholders, promising a complex and potentially protracted process. While not a landslide victory, SMER's performance exceeded expectations, as pre-election polls suggested a neck-and-neck race with PS. Fico has vowed to immediately halt Slovak military support for Ukraine and block Ukraine's NATO aspirations, signaling a shift in Slovakia's staunch support for Ukraine. Peter Pellegrini, leader of the Laws Party, expressed satisfaction with the results, emphasizing their pivotal role in forming a functional coalition government. The Laws Party's stance on Ukraine remains somewhat ambiguous. Pellegrini has previously indicated that Slovakia had little left to contribute to Kiev but also supported the continued production of ammunition for Ukraine. The implications about SMER-led government could be far-reaching for the region. Slovakia, a member of both NATO and the European Union, has been an advocate for stringent EU sanctions against Russia and a significant contributor of military equipment to Ukraine. However, Fico's rhetoric, blaming Ukrainian Nazis and fascists for Russia's invasion, mirrors Putin's narrative and suggests a shift in policy. During his time in opposition, Fico aligned closely with Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orbán, particularly in their criticism of the European Union. Speculation arises that, if returned to power, Fico and Orbán may join forces to create hurdles for Brussels, potentially further complicating EU dynamics. The situation could escalate if Poland's governing Law and Justice Party secures a third term in the upcoming parliamentary elections. In contrast, the Liberal PS party had advocated for a radically different future for Slovakia, emphasizing unwavering support for Kiev and strong Western ties. Robert Fico, having previously served as Slovakia's prime minister for over a decade, was compelled to resign in March 2018 amid massive protests following the murder of investigative journalist Jan Cusiak and his fiancée, Martina Kusnerova. Cusiak had exposed corruption within the country's elite, implicating individuals with direct ties to Fico and SMER. The campaign was marred by concerns about disinformation, with the European Commission's top digital affairs official, Vera Jourova, describing the election as a test case for social media companies' effectiveness in countering Russian propaganda in Slovakia. Opinion polls suggest that Fico's pro-Russia sentiments resonate with a significant portion of Slovaks. A survey conducted by Bratislava-based security think tank Globsec found that only 40% of Slovaks believed Russia was responsible for the war in Ukraine, the lowest percentage among 8 Central and Eastern European and Baltic states studied. In contrast, 71% of Czechs, who once shared a country with Slovakia, attributed blame to Russia. The research also revealed that 50% of Slovaks perceived the United States, their long-term ally, as a security threat.
Godak News.